The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers recap for Wednesday, August 23, reveals that Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, assured Hope Logan, Annika Noel, that he'd back off because he loved her and wanted her to have what she wanted. If that was Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, then Thomas felt he had to accept that. Hope offered a sad smile and asked if Thomas would really be willing to let her go. Although Hope was sorry, Thomas said there was no need to apologize and just didn't want to cause her any more trouble. Thomas insisted he understood and wouldn't stop Hope from going back to Liam. After Thomas took Hope's hand and touched her face tenderly, she leaned into his hand. Hope knew it wasn't fair to get Thomas' hopes up and felt she'd become a human wrecking ball with all the pain she was causing. Thomas assured Hope that he'd never regret what happened in Rome or the past few weeks with her. Although Thomas admitted he wasn't happy about this, he knew he had to stand back and let Hope go. Thomas reiterated that he loved Hope and said that would never change. Hope thanked Thomas for understanding and insisted he was a good man. Once Hope said Thomas had truly changed, she urged him not to let anyone try to erase the work he'd done. That said, Hope couldn't ignore her history with Thomas and felt they had to put a stop to their romance. Hope didn't know if she could make her marriage work, but she wanted to try for Beth Spencer's, Jordan Lynn Ariza, sake. Hope was ashamed of how everything had gone down and hoped Thomas could forgive her someday. Thomas said he wouldn't pretend this was easy, but he planned to hold on to the beautiful memories and promised he'd never breathe a word of this to anyone. After Hope and Thomas shared one last embrace, he watched her head for the door. Hope paused briefly before exiting and leaving Thomas in despair. At the Forrester mansion on Wednesday's B&B episode, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Mithinswood, was confused over Liam acting like he wasn't willing to forgive Hope despite getting through to her about Thomas. However, Liam ultimately admitted that he was going through something and wondering how he ever let Steffi go. At Forrester Creations, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, gave R.J. Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, and Rich Forrester, Thorsten K. updates on Hope finally opening her eyes after the party. Rich was skeptical, but Brooke believed Hope and Liam really had a chance to save their marriage. Brooke said Hope was probably ending things with Thomas right now, but Rich brought up what a mess all this was and mentioned that Liam would always love Steffi. Back with Steffi, she looked pensive as she saw John Finn Finnegan's Tanner Novlan texts and chose not to respond. At the cabin, Liam met back up with Hope after getting a message that sounded important. Hope wanted to touch base after the talk they had earlier since Liam made some good points. After Hope assured Liam that she heard his warning about Thomas, she acknowledged that she put a strain on her relationship by agreeing to work with him. Hope also apologized for kissing Thomas in Rome and jeopardizing her family, but she thought maybe there was a reason they were dragging their feet on filing the divorce papers. Hope stood by everything she said about deserving a man who didn't have divided feelings, and she did feel Steffi played a role in their issues as a result. Nevertheless, Hope pointed out that Liam acknowledged his mistakes and took accountability. Now Hope was doing the same and said she valued their family as well as Beth's happiness. Hope wondered if Liam wanted to give their marriage one last try for Beth and for them. After Hope said she just wanted to know if it was too late, Liam seemed torn. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Hope will cling to the idea of repairing the damage and will hope for good news, so stay tuned. CDL will have other fantastic Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news and updates to check out, so stop by regularly for more B&B info.